everyone. Today we have the guest Swati Dariwal, and today is the topic we are discussing. Like it is like a controversial thing, or I can say because or else nobody talked about that. Early puberty means early maturity. So I welcome Swati Dariwal. Thank you so much. You have taken time and we are talking about this topic, particular topic, and you agreed for that also. I'm very happy seeing you in online. It is like for me, it is a blessing kind of a thing because taking time and giving the little time to our audience or viewers also, it's a great pleasure. Introduce yourself first so that audience will also get to know about you.
Yes. I'm Swati Dhariwal and I'm a nature cure practitioner. And I've been practicing nature cure since I started on this journey when I was 5 years old. My father was also a nature cure practitioner. So, as a child, since I was 5 years old, since then, I have been assisting him and constantly I have been around him as and when he would do the consultations or help people to heal and all that. So my journey started when I was 5 years old, and I started full-fledgedly working as a nature care practitioner when I was around in my early 20s. So now it's been almost like 30, 35 years now since I've been practicing. And it's been around 15 years or something since I started taking in people at my home to help them to heal from their diseases.
Wow, that's a nice thing to hear from you. Let's talk about the topic. So,
Yes.
what we have taken is early puberty, early maturity in girls.
Mm.
So, why do you think that? Let me know from your side. It is why it is important.
Yeah. See, to understand why this early puberty is happening, it's really important to understand because I've been noticing this over the years that with every passing year, the kids are attaining puberty a little bit earlier than before. Like even I remember when I was in school, most girls would attain their puberty around 13 to 14 years of age. But even in those days, some girls, just one or two in a class, they would have attained puberty even when they were in the fifth standard, like maybe around 10 to 11 years old. So that was surprising to me even then. And now when I see it's like getting even more earlier, like sometimes you can also see girls attaining puberty at the age of 9.
Wow, age of
So,
9. Okay.
yes. So what's happening is there's something really not normal about this. And if you ask me why, I can tell you a child who is just 9 years old or 10 years old is still
Yeah.
not even enjoyed her childhood fully. And even before that, the body is ready to mature and get into the next stage of life where the child can um start a journey where the child can reproduce. Like puberty means getting your body ready to reproduce. So
Yeah.
when the child herself is still in her childhood, who's still not yet mentally, she's not yet prepared for all these responsibilities. And in such a situation, if she lands herself into this situation where she's already matured and already she starts getting her periods, so that can become a challenge for the child and the parents at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Even I can remember my childhood when I don't remember exact. I have to ask my mother. Like seventh, I was in seventh, but still my friends were asking me some clues they were asking. Are you like matured like that? I was just asking, what is that? What is that? I was
Yeah,
curious to
that's
know
what.
what is that. And when I heard the strange thing about my daughter. She is in fifth grade, 10th standard, 10 year old. And she was telling her friends, some people already are like mature. uh, she's asking, what is that, mama, meaning? I asked, why you are asking this? My
Yeah.
my friend is that she's telling like she has periods. She has periods. What is that? She was asking me. Then I was thinking like even my relatives. If I heard about the news from my relatives, they're still in like fifth standard, fourth standard. Then they're already mature. Like, oh my God, how can be possible? Like they are not mature enough to think properly. Then how can they handle these situations? And these things are like ignored nowadays. Parents, like they are thinking like, okay, this is common nowadays. Nowadays, yeah, everyone are getting early. That's it. They
True.
are not taking it as serious. So how do you are saying that? Let me know from your what your thoughts. Why should parents should take this as a serious issue?
See, when a child is attaining early puberty, this means that the child's body has matured faster than the mind. Okay.
Yeah.
So here the child has not yet enjoyed her childhood fully, and even before that, the child has to take up the responsibilities of taking care of her menstrual cycles every month, and there are many other complications that come along with it. And it's just too early to educate a child on all this. It's not that too early, but this, yeah, it becomes a little bit of a challenge because the child finds it really very what to say, limiting to her life, when you have to see to it that the child has to take care of a lot of things. And that can be a mental and physical challenge for a child. So, as a parent, it's very important that we look into this, and we like, s- if you have a girl child in your family, and if she's still young, it becomes your responsibility that you raise her in such a way that her body and her body is able to age or grow at the right pace,
Hmm.
so that like she's able to actually live her life in a better manner or in a more fulfilled manner, because otherwise it is just like, with every passing year it's only getting worse and it's not getting better.
Hmm. Yeah. So even I always go back to my memory, like when I became like first mature, like
Yeah, got your
period.
periods. Yeah.
So that time I felt it very bad.
Hmm.
When still I was like eighth standard maybe that time. In that age itself, like I felt it very bad. I hated myself. I hated like anything like why girls have this thing. Why men boys can't. Why not? Why we are like I was targeting myself and I was blaming as a girl I born and everything like I still remember those things. I went a mental something like a disaster kind of a thing. I was thinking a lot and I hated myself. And this thing also, this natural process also, I hated that.
I,
And I was not ready for that. I was not ready. That
yes.
time itself, when if we come to think about these child, they are like wanted to play, they wanted to enjoy their life, and all of a sudden, if they have this, how
They have
dangerous
to
it is.
take care about changing their sanitary pads.
It is so difficult.
True.
So yeah, this is a big issue. It can, I believe that this is an not a simple thing to ignore it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Parents, every parents has to take it as a serious thing. This one, okay. Now there is a lot of problem. So what are the problem we can think about this if it happens? Like mentally, it is going to disturb and what else you can add to that? What are the problems we can see if we have this early puberty?
Yeah. See, as I told you, the body has started aging faster. The body has started aging faster than its actual natural age. So this way, what's happening is like, the mind and the body connect is a little bit far away from each other. But that too is not really that far away today, because even the mental inputs are such that kids actually start understanding lots of things way
Yes.
much earlier. So
Yeah.
they have literally lost their childhood here,
Mm.
because there are no more kids even at the age of 12, 13, 14, 15. Whereas, like, they're supposed to be enjoying their childhood, live carefreely, enjoy their life, instead of getting into complicated stuff like how do I look, and what's like start thinking about their body and their body image and all that. So that is that, like, it's a physical and a mental challenge for the kids. And this again is leading to many issues which are pertaining to the what to say menstrual cycle. For example, like, many girls are ending up having PCODs and fibroids and PCOS. So all there are other health issues also which can follow after this,
Oh
because
my God.
the body has to handle lot of stuff here.
So, literally, we are like punishing ourselves mentally and physically, everything, right?
True, true, true,
Yeah, it's more dangerous thing I can say.
true.
So, okay, now the situation is here.
Hmm.
We are seeing these things, early puberty and all. So,
Yeah.
as a parent,
Hmm.
see, I have a kid now. So, what are the like precautions? What are the things I can do so that I can maintain my daughter's this
Body,
maturity
yeah,
as a normal age?
yeah.
Yeah.
Let the body to mature at its
Yeah.
own pace. Yeah,
Mm.
I have to look into the physical and mental inputs equally.
Mm.
The
Mm.
major reasons why this is happening is because there's a lot of chemicals going into the body through the food.
Oh, okay.
And the body has to handle these chemicals, and these chemicals are actually irritants and stimulants. So they stimulate the body and they disturb the hormones, and that leads to early maturity. So we have to see to it that you feed your child as cleanly as possible. Like, see to it that no chemicals reach the body. And the
Mm.
most important thing for that you have to do is restrict all packaged foods,
Oh my
and
God.
and see to it that the child eats home cooked food as much as possible, as far as possible. And
Mm.
if possible, introduce more of fruits and vegetables, as much raw food as possible, so that the child's body is able to age at its own pace. And it's not just the physical inputs that we have to look into, we also have to look at the mental inputs. So trying to restrict the child's exposure to all the media content
Mhm.
will go a long way here. But
Oh
it's
my.
really difficult that way, because the rest of the kids in the class, they are watching different things and they talk about it in the class, and then and the child, like, I can give you my daughter's example. She is around 15 years old now. So she got her puberty when she was 12. And
Mm.
yes, and all her friends are like already there, and they're always talking about this. And for her, it used to be like, am I still lagging behind? Is something wrong with my body? And then everybody's on Instagram, and she also wants to do the same. All my friends keep chatting on the Instagram. Everybody's doing this, that. So even though I kept on trying to explain to her and trying to, like, put it away, put it off, that she joined the Instagram and all that, and ultimately she did join this year. And then what she does, like, whether she wants it or not, there's a lot of reels coming up, age related reels, and where they're constantly trying to feed the kids with the idea of, like, this is how their body is supposed to be, this is how they are supposed to look, and if they are looking a certain way, then it is not okay. So, like, they start looking at their bodies and thinking about their beauty. Am I okay? Am I really at par with rest of the kids? So all this stress starts building up in the kids. So the self esteem of the kid is gone
Mm.
out of the window. And this constant stress does not allow the child to relax ever.
Mm.
So we have to see to it that even if your child is somehow reaching, like, is there present on the social media, then you have to see to it that you are regulating what she's watching, and you also keep talking about the content that's being shown to the kids, and try to see to it that either you don't get allow the child to get so much of exposure, or if she still gets exposed to all this, then you also be there constantly talking about your side, like the actually what's happening in nature and how actually life is supposed to have been, and make sure that you also take your kids or spend time with the kids in nature as much as possible, so that the child also is able to connect with herself as and when possible, because this is where we are lost, like in the cities or in places where life is really too busy. Nobody has time to really take time out and spend time in nature, be with yourselves. No, it's not at all possible. So then you are actually completely lost. You don't find the time or opportunity to connect with yourself at all.
Mm.
So, trying to take your kids on holidays to places where there's abundance of nature, not much of what to say, noise of the cities, and not too much of stuff to do around all the time. So, just allow the child to have time where the child is able to ground herself, calm down herself. For example, like last year when we were at the Sadhana Forest for the Vegan Forest Festival, my daughter also was there for 2 days with me. When on the weekend she had holidays, so she had come there, and and those 2 days, like she actually enjoyed being there, doing nothing.
Mm.
She was so
Right.
happy just to be with me, and I also made sure that I was spending time with her, just doing nothing and sitting with her. That's it, under the tree, just lying around, and she enjoyed that the most. So the idea is creating that space and time when the child is not doing anything and she's just there grounding and being with herself. So that is the time when she will actually connect with her reality. And that was the time when my daughter was like opening up and talking about everything that she was going through in her life. Like she felt happy that she was able to like she was sitting with me doing nothing, and when she's not doing anything, then she's getting all sorts of thoughts, all kinds of challenges that she's facing in her life, and she's talking about it with me, and I'm giving her all the time, just sitting and listening. And like I don't even have to tell her that this is okay, this is not okay, this is right, this is not right. I don't even have to do anything. She herself is getting certain clarities about life.
Wow.
So that is what a parent, I think, can do and should do as much as possible. So this is
Yeah.
just one example that I'm giving you, but
Mm.
otherwise, like I try to see to it that at least on the weekends we go on a hike in nature,
Mm.
or we have our own kitchen garden, so we try to spend time in the kitchen garden. Sometimes I encourage her to plant some seeds there, or take care of the plants that she has already planted. So somehow try to get into the nature space as and when possible. It's not that easy to pull the child away from her daily her school stuff and from her friends, and the time that she's spending with her friends on the uh, phone or the media, or yes, but still you have to try to make that time and effort to try to take the child into nature as much as possible. That is when the child can connect with herself and actually can see the difference between what is not comfortable in her life and what is comfortable in her life. She can make the difference herself. Unless she has not tasted what is a good health and good life, or what is really being with herself, she'll never know the difference, and she'll never know what it is to be peaceful and calm, and in a state where you are not forced to be something that you are actually not.
Wow. Like I am very connected to this. What all things you are saying, you know, like because I have a daughter. I cannot
Your video got stuck.
to be with themselves in the nature, so that nature has a healing power also. And when they, even I will tell one example. My daughter, if I ask, like, when I come home, she will tell that, I okay, now I will switch off the TV. I will say no, no TV on. So then she will tell, what can I do? I'm getting bored. Like that, she will stand in front of me. I'm getting bored. What can I do? We never ask this question to my parents. I am bored. What can I do? So, being in the nature, doing nothing is also something, right?
But
We never give
that
this.
is the thing. That is the needed thing.
We never gave the space to do nothing, right? So
True.
that habit we have to inculcate means we have to take them to the nature. So nature will help in that process also, right? Yeah, that is a very good suggestion you gave. And okay, mentally, if you think it all things are covered, we can do this part as well. Even I have a small garden where I will take her, I will give her purposefully in her hand to plant a seed, and I will give some other work. Okay, you can decorate this part so that she will be interestingly she will be doing that.
Yeah.
So if we give some task to do, so then at least they will have some time in nature and they will see those things and all. That is so much of. I don't know that this is going to add to this also. The concept is totally different, right? But how it is interconnected, right?
True.
Uh, it is connected to this topic.
Yeah.
You people might be thinking this is off topic. No, this is everything is like in topic.
Yes.
Okay. So coming to the food, what are the food they can change so that we can reduce this early thing?
Yes, yes. See, use of plastics, use of should be completely stopped because the microplastics that enter your bloodstream is also irritating and stimulating the glands a lot. And all kinds of packaged foods, eating outside in restaurants because even there they use the preservatives and stuff.
Yeah.
So anything that's overly processed should be avoided.
Okay.
So what
Over means like ketchup, even chips,
uh,
packets,
they're,
and
they're
outside
all
the restaurant.
packaged. They all come under the packaged food category. So
Oh.
so like if you go to a supermarket, like only the section where you are having the fruits and vegetables is the section that you can look at. The rest of the whole of the supermarket is not for you. So now you can see like this will give you a clarity like okay, so what is supposed to be
What
eaten and what is
is
not.
yeah.
And only the grains part and the lentils part can be something which you can bring home and cook yourself and eat. That's all. But rest of the the whole of the supermarket section is not for you. Like not even the edible stuff, not even the things that you put on your skin, like no chemical based stuff, like no soaps, no creams, no lotions, no sunscreens, like nothing on your skin also. It's not just like things that you're eating. It's not just
Yeah,
like
I thought that skin is also a second mouth,
yes,
right?
whatever you put on your skin is going to enter your bloodstream immediately.
Yeah.
So if it is going to have chemicals in it, then it is not supposed to be put on your skin. It is like you only put things on your skin which you are able to put in your mouth. Only then you
Okay.
can put it on your skin. So it's better you don't use anything that you find in the market. So
Hmm.
then the kids will say, like, my daughter would initially she would ask me, like, everybody's using such exotic creams and stuff and face wash and shampoos. Only why should I use the powders that you make at home? And initially, yes, it was a very strong challenge for me.
Yeah.
So after I would try to explain, and still she wouldn't want to understand. She would feel like she's being restricted a lot. Then I would give in and I would buy stuff for her. And within some days, she'll see the difference in her quality of hair, the quality of her skin, and then she'll start like thinking for herself. Then she'll Google, she'll put on the chat GPT, and she'll try to get in answers for all the information stuff. And then over the time, like she'll do her own research and then come back to me and she'll tell me, "Yeah, I've understood. I've realized like these chemicals, no, they are very harmful. So frauds, throw all these things out. I'm not going to use any of that." So it's like and we also have conversations, yes, but I also allow her that space where she is able to take her own decisions so that she does not feel like I'm imposing things on her, but she's also good at this. She also listens to what I keep talking to other people, so she has some idea about what I'm talking about. And with that base in her mind, and she does her own researches, and then she finally comes to a conclusion. Okay, so finally, like what you are giving me makes my skin feel more cleaner, and shikakai that you asked me to use, that makes my hair look more cleaner and healthier, and I'm able to have thicker hair. So I think yes, that is better for me, let me use that only. So it's like she's learning on her own also. Like it's not like, you can't keep forcing things on the kids. You can't always tell like this is the best thing, this is the right thing, and this is what you should do. It doesn't work like that, because the kids are like they want to take the decisions for themselves. They don't want us to take the decisions for them.
Yeah.
So we have to empower them with that, but we also have to see to it that uh, they have that space where they are able to think for themselves, like not just listen to or watch to things and just try to go with it. She'll go with it for some time, yes, because everybody has to walk through the wrong path to realize what the actual right path is. So you have to be strong enough and courageous enough to allow them that small bit of experience. And yes, as we are there by their side, and we are there with our own experiences that we can share. As and when she comes with any challenge, when you share from your experience, then she's able to relate and understand and get to the right decisions faster.
Wow. See, even that also, even I can relate in my life also.
Yeah.
What she was when my daughter was small, I used to apply like shikekai powder, everything. She can't speak it, so she used to like I used to give a plain tub, and I used to bath, give her a head bath and all. So she used to simply can't say no. She was so more small. Now she grown up and she says, "No, I don't want this powder. I don't want that and this." So she started telling me before whatever I feed her, she used to eat. Right now, she's telling, "I
Oh,
don't
no.
want that."
Yeah.
So that becomes challenging for me actually as a parent. And now I was so strict, but now I got liberal. Like I said, okay, let me calm down. And I what I'm giving is like in the middle path, not don't know not to buy them. Let's make it healthy, or else let's buy organic one, or let's buy little good version of that paste
That.
or yeah.
Yeah.
So some companies or brands are there, so I look into that and I started buying for her especially that kind of a thing. So she said, okay, mama is going at least giving this much.
Yes, yes,
Okay, this I will apply cream like that. So yeah, these changes we have to like look into that how much is possible, that much we have to
yes,
put
yes.
our own effort in this part. Okay, yeah.
So
So coming to food, yeah, coming to the food, you said processed food and packaged food, all those things we have to
all
eliminate.
complete, and the most important thing, dairy.
Dairy, how come dairy is involved in it?
Yeah, yeah. It is very strongly involved because the dairy industry, it is constantly like, the cows are not living a natural life, first thing. They are living under captivity,
Yeah.
and they are like the bulls are sent off for slaughter because they can't be fed, because they are not producing anything, they are not earning any money for the people who are having the cows. Okay, all that is secondary. First thing is, the most important thing we need to understand is we are the only species who is relying on uh, another mammal's milk, even after we have had the opportunity of having our own mother's milk. Like every mammal feeds its baby with its milk until the age where the child is able to go and procure the food for itself, right? So rest of all the mammals, like the moment they are able to move around and get their own food, they feed on their mother's milk, and once they're able to move around, they stop their mother's milk and they start eating their natural species specific food. So, but the human child is the only child, after it has outgrown its mother's milk, after it has grown up such a manner that it is able to walk around and pick its own food and eat it, even after that, just because the parent has introduced it to another mammal's milk, it keeps on continuing to have another animal's milk. We are the only species who is doing that in the whole of this world,
Okay.
which is against the law of nature. Every mammal is creating the milk for its own baby and not for a human baby. A
Mm-hmm.
human mother is creating the milk for its own child. So until there, it's fine. But once you have outgrown the age or outgrown the need for that milk, even then, if you are going to still continue drinking another mammal's milk, then it is against the law of nature. First thing. Second thing, the milk that you're getting from the dairy industry today is filled with lots of chemicals and lots of abuse that has gone into uh, procuring that milk. There are a lot of slaughters that are happening. There are a lot of calves and the cows being killed, and the cow has to be impregnated and artificially. The cow has to be injected with a lot of hormonal injections so that the cow is still producing more milk, even while the calf is there around or not. So there are many such malpractices happening. So this kind of milk that you have procured, and then that milk reaches your child's body, those hormones which have been injected into the body of the cow, they reach your child through the cow's milk. So these hormones are again resulting in early puberty in our kids.
Oh my God, this I was unaware, unaware of that. Many parents, nobody knows this. I can say that
Yes,
because yeah, it is hard to digest also.
yes,
Yes, what you are saying is correct also. By giving the injections, all those things nowadays, no animal is left without injection. They are producing the milk.
true.
Every cow is getting injections, right? That is like everywhere.
Yep,
And even in the every product, packet food, all those even the hotel things, everyone has this thing like they will add one and the other name, this milk, right?
true.
So they are going to consume it.
They
So
are.
that is a very big yeah, problem, I can say. Like how can I
Yes, it is.
stop that?
No, this is something which is a major problem because no, most people don't even consider this to be
Yeah.
a issue. They think it is quite natural and normal to drink milk and consume dairy because this we have been doing for centuries and centuries, for generations and generations. And we have our scriptures also supporting it, saying like Krishna used to eat makhan and all that. So all these can be really very, very misleading. So like now you can ask me like when the scriptures have also sanctioned it, then how can you say that it is not okay? Right? So here I think we have to use our common sense. Like for everything, we have to look into nature for uh, to see whether everything is really true or not. Because every scriptures has been written by a human being, and every scripture has been interpreted by a human being. So it's all the human mind that is bringing you this information. So I would consider like a human being, when the human being is giving you the passing the information on to you, there can be certain situations or places where things may have been misunderstood or misrepresented. So then where should I look towards to get the reality check? So for me, nothing is more real than nature. In nature everything is as intact. Like in nature everything has to follow a certain protocol. There's no what to say ifs and buts in nature. Like it has its own way of preserving life. So when I look into nature, what do I see? Every mammal is feeding its own baby, and the moment the baby has grown enough, the baby stops drinking the mother's milk and it moves on to its own species specific food. So now this proves to me that even human beings are supposed to do the same. If by chance, by some reason, we did have to consume the dairy sometime ever in the past due to some reasons, those reasons don't pertain, like today, those reasons are not even still what to say, they're around. Like today you have all the fruits and vegetables available in abundance. So we don't have to rely on a cow's and other mammals' milk for our survival. It is not a matter of survival at all anymore. We are not drinking milk for survival. We are drinking milk just as a luxury. So if luxury is causing pain to another creature, if luxury means stealing some other baby's milk, then I think in when you look into nature, then it is very clear that this is not the right thing to do.
Hmm. So, one thing I want to add, because they are giving injections and all, that is not, that is increasing the
As
hormones,
simple as
and
that.
that's why how processed food is dangerous. Even this is also so dangerous because they are giving injections. So they are getting early
True,
puberty. And even if we are mature also, then also we should not give because it is going to increase that hormonal imbalance and all.
true. Very true, very true.
Yeah.
Because when you consume this milk, you are indirectly through the milk, you are consuming the hormones that have been injected into the cows.
Oh my God. Yeah, like I can see that nowadays. I can see the news everywhere that no animal, no cow is left without injections.
True.
They're going to give like hormonal injections, right? Is that so dangerous for these
It's
things? Is
yes.
that?
Yeah,
Oh,
because it's going to create an hormonal imbalance in our body also.
so who? Yeah, like whoever have, especially like girl child, if you have, like we have to definitely avoid these things, right?
Even for the boys, because every human child is going to be affected by the chemicals that have been injected in the cows. Yeah. You can see young boys like who have breast-like protrusions developing in their bodies. Like even the boys are ending up having hormonal imbalances.
Oh my God, that is like weird things to talk about and hearing also. Like, but still, yeah, I can see that in front of many kids. I will be thinking like, okay, but I never thought that this is also a cause. This is also one kind of a
Mm.
cause
Yeah.
they are facing in this way.
Hmm.
And milk is like everywhere. It is like everywhere.
In
So,
every product, anything you buy from the market has milk somewhere. And you can see one more thing you can notice. Like, something that has milk in it, it becomes actually very addictive. It's very difficult to give up on it. That's because it has casein in it, which actually the body like the body has to really the body finds it very difficult to process it, and so constantly there's like you feel like you want to have more and more of it.
it's
So
a
it is very very addictive. Yes.
So what we can do this like yeah, processed packed food I can make it home sometimes. Like I make if you want chocolate I will tell her I will make for you. If you want pizza I will make for you. If you want ice cream I will make for you.
Yeah.
I will keep on experimenting and I will be giving her healthy alternatives. But what about the milk thing? What we can do?
We have we you can actually use all nut milks as an
Protein,
alternate.
protein and calcium.
So there's no there. Yeah, actually this protein and calcium, everything is being taken care of in all the food that we eat normally at home. The
Is it?
normal Indian thali that we have been eating over the centuries, it is already well balanced. The greens that we have in a thali, the dal that we have in the thali, like this one balanced meal. No, in every state you can see the major staple food is rice and dal and some veggies on the side. Okay, only the flavors will change, but the base is the same all over it.
Yeah.
So this basic thali is actually a well balanced thali. So we don't really have to think about the calcium and the protein. And you will also see, like, season wise, we have different things that we eat. Like, during the winter, we eat a lot of the sesame seeds in abundance around. And when you have those sesame seeds during those days, you will see that your calcium need has been taken care of. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all the seasonal food that's coming your way, they will take care of all your basic needs. So you don't really have to bother.
And nobody talks about it. And you have put so much of light on that. I'm very grateful that I have connected with you, because these topics rarely talked about, right? And they don't discuss about these things, and they will just uh, don't talk. These parents don't talk about these issues. So good that we got this topic. And what are things you want to say, like one major changes they can make parents as a parents?
Yeah, yeah. See, as a parent, I would suggest that instead of buying things from outside, it would be really great if you can make everything at home, and like just as you were saying, experiment and feed your kids, make everything at home and feed your kids whatever they love to eat, and stop everything that is being produced in a factory to enter your homes. See to it that whatever you are getting inside your home has been got from plants directly. So that way
Okay.
you will make a major what to say, a big change, because major part of the chemical inputs would have stopped with that. And then yes, quit dairy and bring in plant alternatives, and also like see to it that your whatever mentally your child is consuming, try to be there around your child so that you are able to educate your child in your own way. And if you yourself don't have that much of information on this, then educate yourself first, and try to educate your child indirectly, like from your side, because otherwise the whole world is out there, like trying to put all sorts of unnecessary stuff in your brain's mind. So you have to be there for your child, so that you are having a conversation going on with your child where the child knows, like, okay, there's a different kind of narrative also available for the child.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful for you for giving time and giving opportunity to talk about this. And even I wanted to ask all the parents who are watching this, please let me know if you want this topic to be discussed in detail. I can make another video also for this particular topic. And I want to see your response also. Like if it is like people are responding to this podcast, we can do conduct another one also.
Yeah, if
And thank you so much, Swati Dariwal. I'm very, very happy you came to our video
podcast.
today for the podcast and discuss about this topic.
Thank you so
Thank you so
much.
much.
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you. Bye bye.